Hi everybody, welcome back to Raising Vibrations. Today's video, I'm going to be sharing some stories with you where I've seen and personally witnessed people transform their lives by shifting from an information to an integration perspective. I actually also want to talk to you a little bit more about why I decided to stop doing readings, and I'm going to be answering some questions that have come through regarding the Learn Your Chart Immersion course that's going to be coming out super soon, okay? So that's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. Before I continue to keep sharing what I've talked about, I just want to quickly recap what I've been doing so far in the series. In case you haven't watched other videos, I do encourage you to actually go watch them first before you come to this one, so that at least you've got some continuation. But what I did was I said that I no longer offer readings anymore. And I said that there was a limitation that I reached, and that we need to begin integrating a perspective of continuity and deeper reflection in order to really awaken the potential of astrology in a way that's so much more profound than just the surface material. I also talked about what type of steps that you can take by just integrating awareness into your daily life, looking at your stories, making sense of what your lived experience is about through your astrology chart. And I showed you a quick little sort of trick that you can do, which is to simply just allow yourself some space within your day to reflect on information that you have on your astrology chart, so that you can start to see that there is actual validity and validation when it comes to your experiences of your life and your astrology chart, and that there's more depth to it than you can imagine. And I also showed you what type of method and blueprint that I use, not only for myself to continue to keep developing my skills, but also how I apply that to working with people so that I can experience and have people experience the depth that I'm talking about with integration. So I want to continue that over here in this video, where it's been incredibly profound, and I feel incredibly privileged to be able to have sat with people for a longer period of time than just a reading to witness their transformation take place. I mean, I remember working with somebody who came to me, and it was very evident and clear that there was unresolved emotional dynamics related to the parents. And in the chart, you could see the signature very clearly. And because we were able to hold space for those planets to speak, and for us to actually listen to how they were being expressed in this person's life by applying space for reflection and awareness over a period of time, the actual real story of what was embedded in their life and what that symbolism in the chart was showing, it came to the surface. And it was incredibly beautiful to watch this person have these sort of insights come into their life, and then to particularly keep feeding the continuation of this insight within life, and realize that they've not only found resolution regarding this inner conflict that they had, but it also changed their relationship to the parents, and it also changed their relationship to how they nurtured themselves and took care of themselves, which was very profound. You could see the joy on this person's face, and it was incredibly beautiful to watch. Another experience that I've also had, and I've had many over the last 4 years, again, completely, I feel abundant to have witnessed it, is that another person had sort of felt their whole life that they needed to meet the standards of other people's expectations, which in the context of real life, that's something that most of us do. But in the context of this person's life, this was a very clear astrological signature. And again, creating the space, holding the time for awareness, reflection, and integration, we were able to allow the real story of why this has been taking place come to the surface, and this person realizing what they had forgotten within themselves, and then to continue to keep building this within themselves, not only gave them the power to be able to transform their entire relationship to how they've perceived people in the past, but it also changed their direction completely. They don't no longer do the thing that they thought they were supposed to do. They're actually doing something that's more authentically aligned with their truth. And to witness people make that type of change within their life at such a deep level is where the real magic lies. for me personally, that's exactly how I've used astrology over the last, sort of 10 to 15 years as I've been integrating this within my own life. And that's actually the reason why I stopped doing readings at the end of 2020, because I came to the realization that all the readings I've been doing for people, there was a limitation in what they were able to integrate and digest and what I was consistently experiencing within my life, because I had actually been practicing and paying attention to what the stories were and using my chart as an engaging tool rather than something that was just a descriptive model. And I needed to find a way to experience people having the depth that I was witnessing, but also be able to meet people where they could have one-on-one readings, because not every single person has the resources or the time available to do this continuous long-term work that I have been doing. And that's something that was also very frustrating me, was that I wanted to bridge that gap. I wanted to not just have it where, okay, if you have a one-off reading, that's it. I wanted to find this gap. And that's actually what has materialized after me stopping doing readings over since the end of 2020, which was I wanted my passion for astrology and my love for the real depth that you can access to come through in just a short-term type of work. And that's where the Learn Your Chart immersion came in. This is what it is. It's me finally finding the sort of synthesis or the overlay or the bridge between having people go through an experience of deep integrative work, but experiencing as if they're just doing a reading. And that was one of the questions that was coming through was, do I have enough time, or will there be enough time to be able to do this program with you? Because I've got a busy life. And I was like, absolutely. The entire program is designed for you to go through your entire astrology chart with me over a period of time, but integrated within your day-to-day existence so that you're living your life, but you're also present with your symbolism. So we're going to go through each planet in your chart through this Learn Your Chart immersion, and you're going to get questions and reflections, and then there's going to be space for you to come through with integrative calls with me, where I will help you integrate it. And this way, people are experiencing the depth and the value of continuous integration and reflection and awareness, but experiencing as if you're just having a reading. And that's really what the Learn Your Chart immersion is about. And I took this leap of faith at the end of 2020 because I knew that there was something deeper that I needed to work on. And I finally come to that place of being able to bridge the gap between one-off readings and the limited amounts of space that you have, but also the value of what I've seen when people have gone through long-term work with me. Okay, so that's really where this lies. Some other people have asked, is this going to be something that I can do afterwards? And the answer is absolutely. This type of program is going to continue to keep being available to you afterwards. And that means that after you've gone through this process with me, you're going to be still having access to the insights and the information, and you're going to be reflecting, and it's going to continue to keep digesting within your life, which to me is again beautiful, because I know that many of you are going to go through a very similar experience that I've witnessed with other people. So make sure that your name's on the wait list. We're going to be sending out some information within the next couple of days here on the social media, and you need to be checking out for that, because that's where you'll be able to access the actual course itself in terms of signing up for it. I've noticed that there's been a lot of people that have signed up already. So just be heads up that if you do see the link, make sure that you click on it to secure a spot, because I know that there has been a tremendous amount of interest already in this, which to me I'm incredibly happy for, because I know that there's going to be so many people going through some deep shifts within themselves, because we're moving from information to an integration perspective. Okay. All right, peeps. Thanks very much for following me on this series. I deeply appreciate your attention on this, and I love to see you in the actual program as well.